let's go ahead and talk about it. The real worst trade of the deadline was probably the Jimmy Butler trade.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping it a buck.
Yeah.
And here's why. The Heat are 4-14, and the Warriors are 14-1.
Yep.
Since this trade has happened.
It's not, I'm going to be honest with y'all. It's not fucking close.
Like,
man, he was their leader, bro.
It's not fucking close. And quote me on this. The Miami Heat is worse. That is a worse trade than Dallas and the Lakers.
Yes.
By far.
Yeah.
Dallas is just getting cooked by injuries.
I kind of agree with that.
That is it.
That's it.
I agree with that.
The Heat are healthy.
And they suck.
Jimmy Butler was Heat culture.
Yes.
Regardless of what the fuck you thought he was doing off the court, that motherfucker brought a toughness. He brought a mentality.
Leadership.
He had leadership. Bro, I swear to God, it did not matter what seed the Miami Heat were. If they got in the playoffs, any team that played them,
you didn't want to see
they had to buckle the fuck up.
You didn't want to
see
it.
It was going to be a dogfight.
All I'm going to say is this.
I
love A. Wiggs. I love A. Wiggs.
Me too.
This don't got nothing to do with A. Wiggs and them.
But that's what I'm saying.
to do
But
with
like you can't replace.
It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with
A. Wiggs is a good basketball player,
Yep.
but
He's a great basketball-
he's
really
not
good
Jimmy.
basketball player.
He's not Jimmy. Jimmy's a dog. Jimmy gonna
That's
play
what I'm
on
saying.
Jimmy gonna play defense. Jimmy gonna do whatever
but
it
not
takes to
even that.
win.
He's a vocal leader.
He made
You
all
can't
those other
trade
guys feel
for
like
that.
they were Michael Jordan.
He held them accountable, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like Tyler Hero, I bet you right now say, man, I miss Jimmy. Bam, I bet you would say, man, I miss Jimmy.
Bro, look.
Duncan.
He
All
had,
of 'em.
he
Come on,
had
bro.
Caleb Martin hooping out his mind. Gabe Vincent was hooping out of his mind.
All of
Max
them.
Strus. got
Max
paid.
Strus
And
was
look
like,
at all of them now
got paid.
in other places, how
Come
they
on, bro.
playing.
not that they're bad.
No, they're
but
not bad,
But
but-
we talking about that was a finals team.
They were in the finals.
His second option a lot of nights was Caleb Martin.
He got all of them paid. Think about that.
This on supposed to.
It's not.
Coach.
Yeah, I don't think this
This
is.
had nothing to do with Spurs.
This is more on Pat Riley.
This is a Pat thing.
This is a very much so a Pat Riley.
Like I said,
This is an ego thing.
we said
Yes.
this from when we was talking about this for weeks, months. This is a nut swinging contest. That's all it was.
Yeah, it's a dick swing
And
for sure.
at the end of the day, they look crazy.
all
look crazy.
All because you didn't like some shit he said or did, and so you just thought you wasn't.
D-Wade
gonna-
came out and said it.
Hey,
There are things that,
we got the clip. Yeah, we got the clip.
I hate the PR game that's been played.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
terrible.
And I understand it, but I hate the PR game that's been played. What Jimmy did in Miami, not a lot of players that's going to put on that jersey is going to be able to accomplish. He didn't do it by himself.
Right.
But as the leader of that team, as the best player, what he did there, not many players that will put that jersey on will be able to do that. So for the legacy of the Miami Heat organization, I hope one day he can come back and sit courtside and we can all sit there and laugh and joke. But also too, Jimmy may not ever come back.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's over.
That's going to take some time. That's going to take a lot of time.
I'll ask you this though, like
Jimmy might go to a Minnesota game before he go to.
No cap.
Yeah.
Jimmy ain't going back there. Fuck that.
Nah. For what? No. One, he's accomplished more than what everyone expected him to. 2 finals appearances, one as an 8 seed.
Everybody is saying and thinking the exact same thing Dwayne Wade said, except for Pat Riley.
The whole team is that I don't think anyone on the team actually had an issue with how Jimmy handled it.
No, they had an issue with what was going on because it was getting toxic.
Well, it was going back
that.
and forth.
Yeah, like it gets tiring.
We do.
At some point.
It's going back and forth.
But
And
but
think-
who do you expect more from, the fucking NBA exec who's 80 years old or Jimmy?
Well, like D Wade said, in that whole where he did another interview about it outside of speaking on it on Mellow Dome Pod.
Yeah.
He wished that they would have got in a room and lashed it out like 2 professionals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just got it together, figure it out instead of putting all this stuff out in public, saying this, saying that. Like it was no need for that because Jimmy wasn't going to back down and neither is Pat. Like it was just what it was.
Two alphas.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 alpha males that's like, well, whatever. You say whatever, I'm going to say whatever. I don't care. You don't care. All right, cool. But at the end of the day, Miami lost in this situation.
They did.
I mean, they did. I mean,
100%.
at the end of the day, your ego got in the way and now your organization is not as good because y'all lost y'all leader. Y'all
Might gotta
had
blow it up soon
you,
too.
you lose Jimmy outside of lost Udonis Haslam too.
Yeah.
He retired.
Same year.
Yeah, he retired.
Because now you look, I'm gonna be honest, you look at the Miami Heat and you looking like, oh, we play the Heat tonight.
For Miami, for Miami and for all these other teams in the league, you need leadership. You need veterans. You can't count on these coaches now to get across to these young guys that's coming in. You're paying these guys $200, $100, $300 million.
They don't care about.
They don't give a damn about what these coaches talking about. But the OG though, that played this game, that make the money, maybe not as much money as they made, but made the same type of money.
Been here for more than 10 years.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That they're going to respect what he's saying. They're going to respect what they're talking about. They're going to listen to them. So for the league, y'all got to stop throwing out these old guys and get rid of them. Y'all need to keep them in there, pay them the minimum. That ain't hurting your pockets. They ain't hurting the tax whatever you want to call it. I can't even think of the name of it right now. But you got to keep you got to keep the OGs, man. It's period. Yeah. That's the only way you're going to get across to these young guys. That's the only way y'all going to be able to be successful. Because these coaches, some of these coaches can't get across. I'm going to be real with you.
The biggest thing I heard about that statement D-Wade made, there's not many people that can do what Jimmy Butler did in a Miami Heat uniform. And that's coming, all you need to be saying.
And that's coming from D-Wade.
That's coming from
the greatest Heat player of all time.
Come on now.
Like, there's not many people that can do what Jimmy Butler did here. He earned to get paid, Pat.
He earned it.
He earned that shit.
He earned it.
Regardless if you think, it's not like he got hurt going to a club. He got hurt in the midst of battle. Yeah. Of going, he was in the play. They won the fucking playing game. They won the game.
He left it all on the court, bro, for the team.
He left it all on the
Kelly
court.
Oubre dove at his fucking leg.
Like, what do you do? What do you want to do about that?
Ray, he finished the game.
I know, to make sure they win.
Come on, bro. What are we talking about? That's why it's tough, bro. For me, Jimmy earned that respect, and I wouldn't have no doubt that Jimmy would give me everything he got for the rest of the money we giving him.
Yeah, not for real.
I would have zero doubt in that. And I'd be okay as a GM to be like, damn, Jimmy got us, but he earned that shit. For what he got us to 2 fucking finals that we had no idea.
That no one expected you to be in.
No reason.
We had no reason being in that shit.
All I'm going to say is that this will come back to haunt them. I mean, it already is, but long term, it'll probably come back to haunt them the way they did this shit. But